Cooper?
Yeah. Hello and welcome to the Final Podcast, the last podcast you'll ever listen to.
Booze, brews, and horror movie reviews. Your final bros have survived.
We are here with Brian, the Cannibal Gypsy, Mike G.
Mid in the world, and we are joined by Shane. What do I have here? Oh, the boy on the third floor down, Smith.
Would I sleep with a ghost the second I see it? Maybe.
Oh my God, and Mike G, the gypsy himself.
Now, if I was like, would I be on the penthouse or the basement? Where would you
You're
put
a basement
me?
dweller.
No, he's a penthouse guy.
You
Come
say
on.
penthouse?
Well, he's not going to be on the third floor, the second floor.
I don't know. I think Mike dwells in the basement.
Jesus.
Bro, I don't know if you caught it last week. I spilled RC Cola and rum on my shirt. Whose fault was that?
My wife's.
Yeah,
100%.
How dare you?
That's so crazy. That's so crazy.
Cooper?
Hey, Maddie, three shits. How you doing? It's been bumped.
It's been bombed.
His insides are rotting as we
He
speak.
keeps shitting every week he comes here.
You know what else is rotting?
The house.
A lot of stuff in this house.
Yeah.
You know what else is rotting? Phil Brooks' acting ability, maybe.
So this was a Matt pick, and honestly, I'm going to say, movie-wise, not a good pick, but for conversation,
Yeah.
excellent.
I mean, I will say we have made the decision that this is Matt's last episode.
So now it's really just me and you again picking our movies,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Because
How long did that last? Me and Matt being involved in it.
yeah, no, it is now. I pick one, Brian picks one, Caitlin picks one, and then Caitlin picks another one.
She's taking over.
We can't
two
give. I
spots.
honestly just can't give her that much power.
Because with more power comes more responsibility,
Or
That's
more
what I said.
opportunity to break a mug.
More responsibility comes. It's her fault.
Yeah. No, okay. But seriously, this movie is, this is going to sound like I'm lying, but this movie is nothing but construction and cum.
100%. This is 100%. This is so they try to go like you think girl on the third floor, paranormal stuff happens. This is your classic. We move into a new house, and as a family, we're going to experience paranormal activity within the property. That's classic, right?
Yeah.
But this is like paranormal activity, home haunting meets HGTV, and the HGTV is definitely stronger than the paranormal stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not kidding at all. The first 30 minutes of this movie is Punk doing housework.
Which makes you think his character, Don, in this, he's just so talented. Because not only does he have the capabilities of completely restructuring the foundations of the house, putting in drywall, breaking things, retuning the entire house, he also is a huge criminal mastermind.
They call him the Don.
They
Do you
call
know
him
what that
King
means?
Don.
Do you know what that means in like fucking say like mafia lore? or
Yeah, no,
something?
it means like you're really good at signing LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh.
Yeah, like the Don Pat Riley.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
It also just means apparently you're good at defrauding old people of their health insurance or something.
and
Does that
breaking
make you a
down drywall.
Don or does that make you a pussy?
No, it's weird, right? Because like they do hype him up as the Don, King Don, but like all he does is cheat on his wife and defraud old people. Like that's not like I thought he was killing people or like running the streets of Chicago. Like
The tone and background of this movie was so super confusing because at first you don't see him as a bad guy, I guess, because he's just like fixing up the house, and like as the movie goes on, like they make him out to be like this philanderer who just like sleeps with these women, and it's like trickled out that he's done this in the past, like towards the end of the movie. But it's not like I don't get a strong sense that he's this awful guy until they start spilling out towards the end that he's a criminal, that like he has this bad past of defrauding people.
Yeah.
And he just sleeps with women.
yes, and that's one of my biggest problems with the movie is like you're watching a movie with one character mainly for the majority of it, and you don't like him. And like it's always tough when there's only one character and they make the character unlikable. Like who are you supposed to root for? Because like why do you want to root for the ghost?
No, you don't root for
But
the
like
ghost.
you also don't want to root for Punk because besides him being CM Punk, he's truly a bad person who instant like it's not even like this movie does the thing where it's like, oh my God, like, will he cheat on his wife? Can he fight his... The girl's like, hey, can I come inside? And they fuck. Like, there's
No, yeah, 100%.
She doesn't even like try. She didn't have to try.
Relax. She grazes his chest. Everyone knows that's enough to get into bed right then and there.
It's just, it's
Also,
crazy.
something's off with him from the start. I don't know if you guys picked up on this. Every time he's on FaceTime with his wife, his very pregnant wife, she tells him, I love you, gives him like goodnight kisses.
Yeah.
He never, not once, this happens like 3 times, never responds to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my whole thing is like, I feel like
That's some like terrorist level shit right
they
there.
just don't explore that enough for me in this movie, like at all. And that's, I think, my biggest issue with this, because that is the big issue, right? The whole thing is you find out later, like, this house is haunted. There's bad stuff happen, and they basically test people that enter the house. But
Sorry,
I'm saying,
continue first.
they don't explore him like and his infidelity. Yeah, he never addressed that he loves his wife. Why is he with her? Is this just like him trying to settle back into like a
Normal life.
normalized position, like outside of prison?
I think my biggest issue is going to your point of like the testing people. My question is, why does the house test people, and why does the church lady say everyone has to go through this test? Like, why can't she warn people? She's like, no, you have to be tested. Why though? Is she in on it? Like, I ain't get like why she's in on it.
100% not in on it.
Okay.
From my point of view, I think she just watches. Like, I think that made it. She was very weird throughout the movie and the conversations to kind of like, I guess, judge his character and basically gives him a warning to be careful because men don't do well in the house.
Oh my God, that leads to the best scene in the movie though. At the bar.
And like, I don't know if the fact that she's like, yeah, I'm a female pastor, is this supposed to say that like this is just a female community? And like, I just want to, like, from my position as a female pastor, which I guess is not something that's normalized, that like you're on watch here.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. When he goes to the bar and the guy's like, yo, you gay?
Yeah.
Straight up. Like, he's like, you gay? And he's like, no. He's like, well, straight men don't do good in that house. You sure you're not gay?
Yeah. Trivia for you. Trivia guy, just, I don't know if you knew this, but like apparently like this is a haunted house.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's some loose truth to this property in Illinois. It's the same house that was haunted they used for this movie.
Really?
Yeah, you could actually find the property too. I wouldn't share the property, but you can just see it's in like Illinois somewhere.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, a couple things. Was Punk casted in this movie because he's a Chicago guy?
I actually think he was cast and they made him a Chicago guy. That would be my guess.
I'm almost positive the director sought him out to do this movie.
Okay.
Do you think the director really wanted to see CM Punk naked a lot? Because he's like pantless and shirtless a lot in this movie.
Yeah, it is fan servicey in terms of like, it's just a lot of Punk junk shots.
There's like at least 3.
Yeah.
One of them already happened.
Yeah.
To the point we're at right
And
now.
you love it.
It was fine. Yeah.
Can we?
It's got a nice.
I wanted to talk about the beginning of the movie. So
100%.
should we jump into the spooky pit first before we?
I got so much to talk about. With this
Okay,
one.
so yeah, Matt, hit it. Spooky pit.
Girl on the Third Floor, released in 2019, an ex-con attempts to remodel a home for his wife and their future baby, but the house has work to be done. Sex work. Oh! Sorry, I thought like my theme song of Cult of Personality was gonna hit. And
It didn't.
or this fire burns. You know what I mean? Like I thought
it didn't. It's Matt's fault. I blame Matt. Also, I blame Caitlin.
I could also blame the copyright strikes that would have came.
100%. Directed by Travis Stevens, stars CM Punk, Tristy Kelly Dunn, Sarah Brooks, Alyssa Downing. I do know Trist Kelly Dunn from Harola Shaban and Banshee. That is the only person that I knew from this movie.
Besides CM Punk, of course.
Yeah, but I don't know him from the movie world. I know him from
The wrestling world.
the wrestling world.
Okay.
Wrestling.
So before we get into Brian's points, I have 2 points I want to kind of throw out there.
I know one of them already, and I'm
Hit
going to
me.
ruin it for you.
Or do you?
Yeah.
One is the second you walk into a house and there is a condom with not like just a little semen, or it's not even a lot of semen. It's like multiple ropes.
Would you call it a plethora?
Yeah, it's like it is a tub of semen.
It's a puddle of cum.
Yeah.
You ever listen to the band?
puddle of cum.
Yeah.
Yes. Would you stay there, or would you instantly call your realtor and be like, "I want all of my money back"?
Yeah, well, my first thought, and I feel like the rational thought would be like someone is squatting in this house
Yes.
and they're just jizzing everywhere.
Everywhere. It's like Peter North has been in this house for months, and we need to go.
Who takes more loads, CM Punk or like an average like Bonnie Blue Day?
In
In
this
this
movie?
movie, it's CM Punk. The shower comes on him.
He takes a lot of shit in his face.
So that is bringing me to my second point. The most unrealistic part of a movie with fucking cum demons is that CM Punk, without gloves, sticks his hands into everything. Like, without gloves, he goes into that black hole of grossness. There is a part where his fucking outlet is coming, and he just wipes it with his hands. It's literal cum. There's nothing else it could be.
Yeah, the whole, like, that's one thing about this movie is like the house is like its own entity, and boy, does it just come everywhere, all the time.
like the shower, just full comes on.
Here's my greatest thing, though. Here's my thought. Without getting too deep, because I like to deep dive into these movies. Obviously, this movie has like this meaning because of the sad past that happened to women in this house, right? So that it's taken on its own entity to test people, and it's especially hard to men. So understood, but with all the bad things that happened with this house previously being this brothel, why would the house express that with cum?
I don't know.
Like, yes, I know that happened in the house because it probably happened on top of the women.
Yeah.
But, like, is it just going to relive that by coming on all the men? I just a weird example of the history that has happened.
It's so weird.
And I know I'm maybe like thinking too deep, but like obviously the cum is a representation of the sex work,
Right.
because like all these women were paraded by the men in the brothel that was here. So yeah, I'm just, if that is the message to come on like toxic men, I don't think it completely delivers, because that is the message of the movie, right? Like a toxic man. I would actually argue that as bad as CM Punk is, I don't think he's toxic enough. Like he's a bad person. He's killed in the past, but like other than him cheating on the wife, they don't go into his past enough.
Well, that's the thing, and you're right, because really the only thing you learn about his past is he is a defrauder and a cheater. He hasn't killed anyone, as far as I know, until he kills the ghost.
He's also an alcoholic as well.
Yeah, but that's a character flaw. Like, you could be an alcoholic and still be an okay person.
I know, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying into the background lore.
I'm saying it's all fine. I'm just saying I think what they should have done is interspersed in his background a lot more of him being a bad person. I feel like they as the house unloads on him, they should have unloaded on the audience.
And the house literally does unload. Like, when he goes in the shower, right, and it's leaking the cum, wouldn't you have gotten out of the shower instead of waiting for the fucking money shot onto your face?
100%. 100%.
Like, he literally stares at it and takes it to the face.
So he knows something's wrong with this house, obviously. The first thing, there's the fucking goo vat.
Yeah.
But he's so gung-ho on fixing the place up. Why?
Because, okay, so there's holes everywhere, right? And CM Punk has, like, holes in his, like, mind.
So sick, dude.
And, like, he's trying to repair them as he's also trying to repair the holes in him. So it's like a metaphor.
Metaphor for more rain, probably.
No, for holes.
Also, Brian,
Shia LaBeouf is a second away from being in this movie.
Wow, that's crazy, dude.
this establishment, where is he? Is this a bar?
It's an Applebee's, I think.
This is an Applebee's?
Why is
No way. No, it's a bowling alley there.
There's a bowling alley that looks like the scene from There Will Be Blood. There's like 2 lanes.
It's true.
Why is there only 2 lanes?
Wait, where'd you see it was a Applebee's?
Because at the beginning, later on, they go to an Applebee's and the same bartender that makes that comment starts talking to them.
Wait, he's right.
That's crazy. It makes,
Wait, yeah, no, you're right.
Do they have-
But you're also confusing me because he does start in a bowling alley when maybe the Applebee's has a bowling alley.
Is this like Midwest Applebee's that you just have like
Bowling
a couple of
alleys?
lanes? Because
Maybe.
it very clearly has a couple
He
of
just
lanes.
randomly goes to a bowling alley. So I was very confused on that one, I will admit. But, I mean, two things. I like, unless he leaves that bowling alley with that person, the person that was there to go to Applebee's.
I don't know.
But
No,
did
because
you
the
know
guy's
he
the
was by-
bartender.
Yeah, he was by himself when he went to Applebee's.
Maybe the guy's a ghost.
I also don't think the Applebee's would be that empty at that hour.
Yeah,
It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
They did refer to it as Applebee's later on in the movie, and that same bartender
Cooper?
was there.
That's his best line. Cooper.
Cooper.
I was like, his reactions to things are crazy. As things break off, he just has these like overreactions to things happening in the house, like throughout the first 15 minutes that are just jarring. Especially because he's like known to have like these incredible gifted mic skills, which he does. Obviously, being one of the best wrestlers of my generation.
Yeah.
I don't think that he completely resonates with the script. I just think they're both kind of messy.
Yes.
His performance as well as the broader story.
So my feel from Punk in this movie is like he was never comfortable, like
Playing this role.
acting. It just seems the whole time he's just off.
I actually think he needed facial hair.
He does. He's clean shaven. It's a little weird. I was taken off a bit myself seeing him so clean shaven.
I didn't like it.
He's not a natural, acting wise.
This was the in between point of when he was not in wrestling.
This is 2019. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he at that point he had been out of WWE for like 5 years.
And he was done with UFC by this point already.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just for me. Like I think. So true, but my expectations of him, and I do blame the movie too. Like, I don't think this is the best project to be a part of. My expectations would be like he'd be on the John Cena Rock level of acting, and obviously Batista's S tier.
Yes.
But I would put him on like the A tier, which was like John and Cena and The Rock.
Dude, because it's so weird. If you go back late, like 2005 to 2010, and you watch Batista's work, the guy's not great on the mic.
100%. He's just a fantastic wrestler.
Yeah, and like his body, obviously,
It's huge.
he's a fucking massive human. So he's believable as a heavyweight champion. But then he turns out to be like the best wrestler turned actor probably ever.
Yeah, he's up
And then
there.
and then if you watch
him,
Punk,
and Roddy Piper.
Punk's like in-ring work, like some of the shit he's cut, his pipe bomb is like some of the most legendary like wrestling promos ever.
Because a lot of it's unscripted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not a single thing he said in this movie sounded believable.
Right.
It's
And
very
then
wooden.
And then you watch this movie and he just doesn't have it.
Yeah. And that's what got me. And you know what's crazy too? Everything you said is 100% on the money. I felt that so early on, like maybe like 5 minutes in, and I'm like, this is going to be a long walk. I was watching this film like, this is going to be a hard save.
You want to know when I felt it first? His first FaceTime with his wife. I was like, man, I want Punk to do well. This movie's not going to be good. He's not going to be good in it.
Partially, the script is definitely not it.
I know it doesn't do him any favors, but like he does.
So it's not Punk's fault entirely. Pretty much everything's working against him because this movie's not good, but he doesn't help.
No.
That's fair.
I also want to say, as we talk about this, I think this movie could have been good.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like it has the driplets of structure that could have been good, but execution was just like
horrendous.
the worst.
So I have a question. There was one scene when they first saw the marble, right? He first saw the marble, and he randomly puts it in his mouth. Did you guys notice that?
Yes, I did. He chomps it and swallows the marble whole. Like, does the house possess him at this point? Like, is he possessed by the ladies in the house to be like, yeah, let me just start eating marbles?
When I saw that, I'm like, what? I rewinded it to make sure I saw that correctly.
Yeah, I actually can't tell you because I don't know, because like if he's possessed, then nothing at that point already, then nothing he does in this movie is his fault because the house has possessed him already. But that would take away from the movie because the whole point is the movie's supposed to test your will. So if the house is possessing you, you don't have will.
Yeah, I think this movie is also incredible. And the house is incredibly unfair because yes, he's not a good person, right? You are unloaded this at the end of the movie. You have to surmise in the beginning, but like, once he just like radically cheats without like any type of foreplay whatsoever, he just bangs the blonde
Dude,
chick.
it's so wild. He's been without his wife for like 2 nights, and he already can't keep his dick in his pants.
And his rationale when he talks to his friend Milo is like, I've been doing housework. I earned it.
He literally says that. That's actually crazy.
Dude, what was that fucking movie we watched? Probably for the B show. The one guy's cheating on his wife, and his explanation and ration for it, why he's not a bad person, is because he wasn't having sex with a man. He's not gay, so it's okay for him to cheat.
Oh my god, dude, that was definitely a B show movie.
Is that like Deadly Dilf?
I think
Deadly Dilf was radical. That was with the girl that
It might have been
might have been.
Deadly Dilf. Deadly Dilf was insanity.
Well, yeah. So I mean, like, yes, he's a bad guy. I guess for me, more or less, he does one wrong decision. The house gives him 0 opportunity at redemption. It's like I feel like you're giving the one test and then you're fucked.
Yeah.
Because he's like legitimately screwed.
Yes.
So, if he kept sleeping with the ghost, would he have passed the test? Was
No,
that the
he
whole
failed
thing?
the second he slept with the ghost.
Oh, that
Because
was
like, look,
okay.
you're right. He doesn't sleep with the ghost afterwards. He does it one time and then he's
Right.
like, I'm married or
The
like, I
idea
can't
is
do
you're
it
supposed
anymore.
to say no to the ghost off rip, and that's the test. They're trying to test your strength in your relationship. But since the thing is, like, he didn't just fail the test, he fucking like uber failed. Like he flunked because
He
like
railed the test.
because like it wasn't even like he's like no, and then the ghost kept persisting. Like he asked the ghost to sleep with him. Like
Yeah.
he pursued the ghost.
100%.
Like and
The scene where he meets the blonde is interesting too because, like you said,
he
everything.
gets gunked on from under the sink.
Like, and also too, like, why would you stay in? Like, it doesn't even go questioned by him of how things are just like. This place is just like a geyser of different fluids. Like he has cum. Literally, there's a condom on the floor and a pool of cum. Then there's like the pipes break. It's not even water. It's like this oil that's
oil,
in his
yeah.
face. He goes outside and he's covered in oil. That's when he first sees the blonde looking like she's about to play a round of tennis, and like that's.
Does.
Yeah,
She looks like Maria Sharapova.
literally, yeah. That's the first time. The second time they fuck. Like the second time he sees her, they literally fuck.
And like Mike said, all she does is lightly graze like his shoulder chest,
And
and they fuck, and it's so like because then the friend comes in like literally the next day to help, and like it's friend's Milo, but like then like I guess my question is, so the house tests people, right?
Yeah.
Why does the house instantly kill Milo? Because Milo says, I don't know if I can keep this a secret. Like, I forgot his wife's name, but he's like, she's my friend. So clearly he's torn between keeping this a secret and telling her. But the house doesn't even give him a chance
That's what I'm saying. I
to decide.
I think the house is gay. Not
Maybe?
in the physical sense. I think more in the like it's ridiculous that he
Yeah.
doesn't give redemption opportunity. Because Milo's not a bad guy and he's weighing this decision because he knows of the impact, even though he knows it's wrong. And because he doesn't just share it, the house kills him.
But like the house gave him like an hour.
Yeah, I know.
Like I think somebody needs a little bit more time because like, yeah, the right thing to do is 100% to tell. But there's so many more factors that go into how to tell, or like if you should even get involved in it, or like
yeah.
it just like, and the house kills him.
it's made clear that like Milo's more of friends with
The wife,
and not
him,
Phil.
yeah,
So at that point, you kind of gotta tell.
right. But like, I'm not saying he shouldn't tell. I'm saying the house killed him within an hour, because right after Punk tells him, and Punk yells at him not to say anything. Isn't in that scene Punk's like, I'm gonna go out and get something. Can you just finish this up? And then Milo dies.
I mean, he kind of gives him an out. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
like, he's like, if you're gonna tell, don't be here.
Yes, when I get back.
Yeah.
So like,
True.
he doesn't even have a chance. Because then as soon as Punk leaves, the house is like, come down to the basement or something.
I actually think it's her. It's the
is her. It is her.
blonde. It's the blonde girl that kills
Yeah.
Milo. So I'm thinking, like, is she the girl on the third? Like, who's the girl on the third floor?
It's her.
You do see this hideously deformed girl,
Yeah.
like in sporadic shots of the mirror and like walking behind him and like parts of the frame that he doesn't see.
She's the girl that was never found.
Yes, she's
That's in the newspaper articles.
correct.
I think the blonde girl was one of the bodies that was found.
Yes. My only question is the girl that was never found. Is that the girl on the third floor? The girl on the third floor is the little girl that
Playing
was
marbles.
playing with the marbles that you find out later on. That's just watching through the corroded walls, which is why the walls keep corroding.
Yes. But whose little girl was that? Was that the pimp's daughter or?
It was
Because a man brings marbles to her, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it. I'm assuming it was the guy who owns the guy who owns the house. I'm pretty sure is the guy in the bird costume.
Yes, and that is his daughter, I believe.
I think so. And I mean, he kills her either way. He kills her and like throws her on the train tracks. I'm assuming that's why her face is all cut up. So I guess that's the little girl. Also, is that girl on the wall?
I guess. I don't know. Like, it's not a movie that doesn't make sense because I understand the overarching plot of it, but like certain things, like, because like, so since she was gifted a bag of marbles are now the fucking biggest like thing in the movie. Like, that's kind of weird.
She's like play with these marbles as you watch us do a brothel things because she guys clearly like can watch it from her like little third floor room. I think that is the same girl that's stashed in the walls because like she was like obviously thrown away and like I guess that's her ghost. But like why he eats the marbles and like that doesn't make sense. He's not possessed at that point. Like I don't understand. He doesn't even fuck the girl yet. He doesn't even make the bad decision yet.
Yeah.
So like it's not sensible.
Yeah.
It's not executed correctly in my opinion. Like I think that these things should have been timed differently. And again, I think a lot of this is calmed on you at the end of the movie versus being sporadically dropped throughout with deeper detail.
So like in in this movie, right? CM Punk is cummed on slowly over time throughout the movie through different things. As a viewer, you are just cummed on at the very end.
Dude, one of the things that happens is he has sex, right? And right after he has sex, the house reacts in a negative way by dropping the ceiling.
Yes, of the Watchers.
Yes. So up there is really where the Watchers of the old brothel, you'll find out the last 5 minutes of the movie, kind of like hang around and watch. I forgot her name. Is it Sarah?
Yeah.
Matt? Sarah is just like with the Birdman. This is something that the young girl would draw and had on the walls of her room because this is what she saw. The girl getting messed around with the Birdman guy in the brothel. But yeah, there's like bleachers there. She's like, we got to get rid of these bleachers. He's talking to his pregnant wife who's like in a different area entirely. She's like, I'll bring in the movers. I'll do this. I don't know if he's trying to like prove himself by doing all this stuff. I don't know what he's trying to do. I'm assuming that he's a prison reformed person that's trying to re-engage in the world and show his wife value, and his value is obviously doing tremendous amounts of labor as well as bang this blonde chick.
Right. So yeah, so then like once like he's done with the housework, which never ends because the house actually keeps actively falling apart while he's doing it. Once he comes back to the house and Milo has already been stashed in the wall, the blonde chick is there and she's like, you know, trying to get with him, and Punk's like, I gave you a gift, and she's like, oh, this is a bribe to leave or whatever. He's like, yeah, it's right in the other room, go look. And he fucking hits her over the head with the hammer and kills her. So like this is where I'm confused with him because they don't tell you he's that bad of a guy.
Well,
and you're led to believe then when he does that King Don, like he was like a hardened criminal. Like,
they mislead you the whole movie to think that he's actually like a mobster.
Yes, but then I'm confused. Why did he instantly jump to killing her if we find out he was a white collar crime guy?
100%.
Like it doesn't go like the character.
Completely different type of criminal.
Exactly. The
100%.
character is so inconsistent.
Also, he's clearly well versed in how to dispose of a body.
Right. So was
he puts what does he?
Oh,
put on her?
he uses the lye, which melts the body.
He uses lye to melt it and puts it like towards the foundation of the house because he's like building the house. He's gonna like wall
You'll
over
never
it.
find it. I think lye also masks smell.
Yeah.
So like you'll never know. You won't smell a rotting corpse. That's what the lye is for as well. Like, so like, was he killing the old people after he defrauded them the money? Like what? Like, I don't get it.
There's no way he would never get out of prison.
So like, is this just a guy who's like trying to reform and he's trying so hard to reform that he'll kill to reform? But yet he's not a terrible reformer because it only took two. He's also technically Tiger Woods Because they do kind of hint that he's a sex addict because after that one call, as soon as he gets off with his wife, he instantly starts watching porn.
Right.
Yeah, he watches porn
and he
on his
won't
phone.
tell his wife that he loves her, but he asks for like a titty shot.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, he's having a sex dream now. And later on in the movie, his wife says that he's cheated before.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's clearly
Addicted to sex.
right.
Yeah, I mean, he's a flawed character. They do show the tons of alcohol, which is just trivia because you obviously know Punk never drinks alcohol. So they always show him like as a crazy alcoholic in this movie, which I guess that just adds to him, quote unquote, being a bad guy. Although, like, I agree with you, Shane. Like, people drink alcohol all the time, especially if you're fucking doing all housework. There's no way you're going to do that sober.
Yeah, he's actually just choking her. I mean, it's normal, but like Punk's is just, he's getting into it.
Yeah, well, he did that to her. Remember?
Yeah.
She mentioned that. Like, so this guy does have like some fantasies, and then he just gets gooped in his mouth. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So after Punk supposedly kills the blonde girl and lies her and throws her in the wall, that's when the house just is going to kill him.
Yes.
Technically, the house doesn't kill him. He kills himself.
Well, she's gone. Her body is gone when he
Yeah.
goes back down there.
Because he gets like tormented and then the marbles start to go into his skin. And so he, with the box cutter, starts to carve the marbles out of his skin.
Cuts the side of his like throat.
Probably the most well done scene of this movie, I'd say.
It is. It's very well done.
Also, there's like, it's not an important part, but he has a dog, and the dog
Oh, you mean Cooper?
fucking clearly knows, like,
Yeah, something's wrong. But Punk hates that fucking dog.
hates him.
He throws the dog out all the time.
He hates his dog and he hates his wife.
Yeah. So that's the thing. And this movie is an hour 35 long, and an hour of it is this despicable character you don't like that just does housework. Like, it just sucks. So then the wife now is the main character because the wife is going to come in to surprise him, and he is nowhere to be found.
He does see that she's like in the house.
Yes, and Sarah Sarah's the blonde girl, is
the
right.
house.
She's in the house, and she's like, "Oh, I've been helping him do the housework," and she's like, "Ah, fuck, he's cheating on me again." She kind of knows instantly. 'Cause,
It's
like,
so obvious.
yeah, and she's like, yeah, but she calls herself like the fucking help or whatever. She's like, what's that? The girl from the Help, that movie.
Oh, Emma Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like exactly like that. Was it actually Emma Stone? I couldn't remember.
And the movie, The Help.
Help, yeah, it was her, right? Yeah. So it's just like, it's like that shit, and then fucking, it's just so obvious, like, this is not right. But then the wife stays in the house because obviously she's looking for him. She finds Punk right away, right, where he's just all carved up.
I believe she
Upstairs, I
sees
think.
like the brothel.
The brothel first. You're right. It is the brothel first.
And she goes downstairs as well first.
Yes, because then you're right. Because like all the people are walking around the house like it's like the olden times, and it's the brothel. And then she makes her way upstairs, and then like she sees the sex acts, and she's up in the balcony watching, and she sees the marbles given away.
Well, she sees the girl Sarah, right?
Yes,
then
and she's participating in the acts now, right?
she's like with the guy that's dressed like a raven,
Yeah.
like a bird, and clearly they're like walking around the room that Punk was doing construction
Yeah.
and oversees the room with the bleachers, 100%. And then there is the room that she sees with the girl that has all the drawings with the hole in the wall that she's seeing the sex acts happen. So she's just getting, the ghosts are basically telling her everything that has happened. Now, here's my question: how the wife is tested as well?
Yes.
Because like, the whole thing is just like, are you going to go back to your guy that cheats on you?
Yes.
And it was so painfully executed and poorly done. She's just like, no. And that was it. She runs out of the room, and then he just kind of like gets like swallowed up by the house.
Yep. And she also sees Milo, right, in the wall.
She sees Milo in the wall, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, what?
But that's what I was saying. Cause like when she makes the decision to say no to go back to someone that's bad, she
Wins? Like, is that?
But like, there's a scene where like she's like the camera is like going and like falls over the banister. I think if she would have went back to him, the house would have killed her. I'm almost positive.
I completely agree with that.
I think that's why they did that angle. But you know, she stops herself on
Yes.
the banister. She survives the house because she is not going back to the guy.
Right.
So the house is punishing bad people and bad decisions, but the house has a history of fucking debauchery.
Yes. I
But
mean,
the house's spirit is the girl.
Yes, the House of Spirit is the girl on the wall.
That's why it's called Girl on the
Yeah.
Third Floor.
I would argue that that the house just wouldn't even let men even
Survive
live there.
at all?
Yeah.
No, that's not true because they do say certain ones do. Because the guy even says straight men don't do well. And the woman, it's the woman. She's like, some people last a while. Some people can't last at
Okay.
all.
Yeah,
Like,
you're right. I
Look,
do remember that.
She says that. I think that's very open ended because it's like we assume that it's like the first test you're given. Based on his story, like you have no area for redemption. Like, am I to believe that like people walk in this house and like they make like they're faced with something and they say no, but then they make a series of bad decisions afterwards and they're okay? I actually have no idea.
Yeah.
It's not made clear.
'Cause I was gonna argue that because the person, most likely the pimp that was running was running it, did all those heinous acts to the women.
He set the tone. I think the house took on like its own entity, like almost like because he killed these women, and the ghosts of the house, the women, kind of, their history kind of is what the house is doing to these men. It's like possessing these opportunities that the men have.
did they go into detail of why he killed these women? Because it just seemed like he was running a legit brothel.
They mentioned something about that he had a stasher on to get rid of them. I don't.
To hide like that it was a brothel, maybe
to hide his tracks.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, like obviously she was one of the girls, and the other girl was just the girl that saw it.
Yeah. So, but like now, this leads to the conversation between the wife and the church woman, and she's like, "We have like like an agreement." She's like, "People have to go there to be tested."
Am I the only one that not for a single second understood any part of the church ladies?
No, I didn't know. I'm with you because she makes it seem like she knew people went there to be tested, but like, why does she have to let people go there to be tested? Why can't she warn people? Like, why does she have to abide by the house rules?
She made slight mention, I'm pretty sure, at the end, she said that they look over her house.
But why do they need the church to be looked over? Shouldn't God be doing that?
Yeah,
Like, I don't know. I just think it's like a...
It's also like just like if she's a Protestant person, that's not what they believe. Like they're not going to be like, I couldn't think of like a church that's just like, yeah, let's be governed by ghosts. Like that just doesn't,
right? Like it seems absurd.
Like if anything, like they
would want to expel the
church. The church is not exactly like pro medium, or like pro sorcery. So like that doesn't really make sense to me.
I actually had a theory, and it just wasn't true. I don't think is that the church lady was a ghost.
Maybe
I thought that for a bit, but there's literally no evidence to back up that claim.
She literally just watches people. She has no purpose other than like provide like just slight glance. It's not even a warning. Just like dudes don't do well in here.
Yeah. Well, and it is very noticeable. She never goes in the house. She always says we could talk on the porch.
Yeah. She doesn't go in there, but she doesn't really serve any sort of purpose. She just talks to people. She understands who they are coming in. Yeah. More or less to get to know them. It's more for her own interest. Like there's...
Yeah, it's like she's doing a science experiment.
She never helps people at all. And
Useless character.
She even tells the wife that. She's like, no, I just watch from afar.
She is the definition of you and Mike G if you guys lived across the street from a haunted house.
We watch you. You do.
You just watch.
You do fucking damage in here, bro.
I would be in the walls while you guys watch.
You just get jizzed on by the house.
Yeah, the house is nasty.
Crazy. This is an interesting movie because
it's interesting. It's not good, but it's interesting.
Thematically, like I don't hate the idea.
Yes.
But like it just like the execution is so bad and there's so much senselessness. And I feel like this is one of those movies where they really try to beat you over the head with stupid stuff like the marbles and the jizz. It's just too much of it.
That's why I made the reference to what was it? Silent House? What was it?
Open House, right?
No, Silent House.
Silent House.
Silent House.
Open House is the one on Netflix. Silent House is the one with Elizabeth Olsen.
Yes, where they just beat you. We have to. We're doing. You know what? Make it done. We're doing Silent House next year. We've referenced that movie more times than I can count. It's time we finally reviewed it.
They say it's like a one-shot movie.
Yeah. It's so fucking bad though, because it's like I was gonna point. It has a theme and it beats you over the head with it. And then at the end, it explains the theme again, like you're 5. And I'm like, I hate you.
You don't like being beaten over the head, is what I'm taking.
I don't like when a movie has like morals or a theme, and they're obvious what they are, and that's fine. But then it has to fucking preach it to you at the end, like you're 5 and didn't understand what the entire point of the movie was. It's just like, okay, I get it. I'm not fucking 6.
There's
like,
definitely
I get what the movie was about.
There's like a subtle art to that I think that like movies are could be like make or break based on like how they drip their messaging throughout the film.
Right.
Like, you know who was like an absolute masterclass was David Lynch.
Yes.
He was the absolute like kingpin of dripping messaging throughout the movie, not explaining it to you. Makes you do your own research. Like Ari Aster is really good too.
Yes.
Yeah, some people just can't do that.
And they just beat you over the head with it.
Which is why I hated the end of Long Legs, where like Long Legs, they had to basically do the lullaby scene to walk you through what happened.
Even
like,
though you pretty much understood most of it.
You don't need to tell like spoon feed the audience.
Yeah, don't hold my hand and walk me through it. I actually understood it. Like,
so like when they keep showing marbles and jizz, yeah, I kind of get where they were going with the jizz. The marbles, you don't have any clue until the end.
the very end, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, it just like they overkilled with these 2 elements, and just watching Phil Brooks do housework for the first 45 minutes, not the best.
No.
Really is wild. You know what is fascinating though? And like the history and lore of like sex cults, their obsession with dressing up in like birds
Or
and
animal
faces. It's like
And they're pre-furries.
that's so fucking weird.
Bro, sex stuff is super weird. The eyes wide shut shit.
I was
like,
gonna say it's very eyes wide shut. It's almost like it's disguising you.
Yeah.
It combines like this element of mystery. Bestiality. It's like weird themes.
it's like Hellraiser 8 Hellworld, right? Where every single person has to wear a mask with their phone number on it. And if you want to have sex with someone, you just text that number.
Yeah.
And that's if you guys haven't seen Hellraiser 8 Hellworld.
I've seen up to the ones that we watched together.
Oh, see, this is why we have to get through it. I can't wait until next year when we do Hellraiser month.
Yeah, it's gonna be fantastic. 'Cause I actually liked the last one I saw, which I think was Hellraiser 5. Is that Inferno?
Yeah.
that
Good
was
movie.
good. And it was it after that movie that they just became a ton of stinky poo poo garbage.
6 is okay, and then they become stinky poo poo
Got
garbage.
it. Okay.
Six, because 6 brings back Kirsty is the main character from the first one.
Yes.
She's back in 6, and 6 is pretty good. And then 7, 8 are horrible. 9, I've said it on this podcast before, I'll say it again, is actually one of the worst movies ever made. Ever made. It is a mortal lock one from all 4 of us, and I would be stunned if it got higher from anyone else. But we have 7 other movies to review before we get to that.
Immortal Lock 1.
I would be shocked if, especially you, gave it higher than a 1, and you never go 1.
I'm very hard on good movies, and I'm very soft on bad movies, admittedly.
But this one's
Immortal Lock 1.
I think so. Okay. Anything else you want to touch on, or can I give my rating for?
No, we're done here. Unless
Real
Mike has
quick.
something.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. He's like a playboy in this movie. And if you know anything about Punk in real life, he's married to a smoking hot chick, but he's like notorious for getting very close to female talent backstage. I just thought that was
Yeah, it's a little nod.
because like he's also notorious for not being super friendly, not getting along with male talent, but
He
like,
just gets along with females a lot better.
right.
He's just like Pedro Pascaling his way through this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal. We'll talk about that off air.
All I know, that dude's super talented.
Oh,
so
he's fucking phenomenal. Phenomenal. He's the best part of almost everything he's in.
pretty much.
So, with that said, CM Punk is not the best part of this.
Not of this
and
movie.
I'm going to give this movie, upon further reflection, a 3. I can't go lower because, yeah, I hated this movie, but, like, it's not in the 1 to 2 territory. It's not that bad. And I more so thought about, after our last review, giving Audrey Earnshaw 4. I actually can't give this movie the same rating. It is definitely a step down from that last one. So I think 3 is where I have settled on for this movie.
I'm going to agree with the 3. 3 agree. Phil, man, I had higher hopes. Maybe
Yeah.
not high hopes. I'm not Panic at the Disco. I had higher hopes for this because, like, we talked about it. The man's a killer on the mic. He's really, really good at being a professional wrestler, but kind of sucks at everything else, acting, UFC. I wanted him to be good. I wanted to like this movie. This movie is essentially trash. It's a step above from trash. I agree with you. That's why I'm giving it a 3. Yeah, the first half hour is housework, and the rest of it is kind of just senseless nonsense with like a few CM Punk crotch shots here and there, and then it sort of just ends.
Yeah.
And my most hated part of this movie is the woman across the street, because I didn't understand it, and now that you guys explain it to me, I hate it and still don't understand it.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, this movie's not good.
All right, 2 3s. Brian.
Even in like a bad movie that I expected, I thought like CM Punk would have been like, well, at least CM Punk was good in it.
Yeah.
You know, that's my initial thoughts. Like, I am going to give him credit, though. I truly don't think he was given a lot of material to work with.
Oh, definitely not.
Like, this script is just clearly not good. This is not a good project, unfortunately. If this is his first movie effort, not the best. I would say, like, not to take away, he is one of my favorite wrestlers growing up, and obviously, hopefully he gets another chance or wants to have another chance to do something. But yeah, this is a 3, stone cold 3. I feel like this fits perfect in the 3 economy. It's like a great 3. Yeah, I mean, if you like watching housework and like electrical sockets splooging for 40 minutes, this is your movie.
Right up your alley.
This is the one. If you like passionless sex scenes that are basically not shown because they're skipped over, this is the one for you. If you like everything getting basically surmised and provided to you in the last 5 minutes, this is also the one for you. So in many ways, this might be your favorite movie, but it's not very good. So I'll give it a 3.
Matt, this was your pick.
3.
Wow.
Woo, let's go. I love 3s across the board.
It's not good.
Who's better, or maybe in your eyes worse, at selecting films, me or Matt?
No, Matt selected some good ones in the past. Like Christine, really enjoyed Christine.
Yeah,
To be fair, I saw this literally when it came out, and I didn't really watch many movies.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You're not Mike.
but like I picked Pie Wacket,
Which was mid.
I enjoyed Pie
which
Wacket,
was
yeah.
like really
Yeah.
good.
It was a middle of the road. I think I gave Pie Wacket a 5 or 6.
You gave it a 5. I think I gave it
Yeah.
a hot 6, which is I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible.
For a
Pie Wacket was
slow burn
much
film.
better than Earnshaw.
It was better than Earnshaw. Yeah.
So, little necro. I'm obviously going with the man himself, Phil Brooks.
Yes, CM Punk for me.
Yeah, I mean, like, they reference the deaths of everybody else.
Yeah.
But then again, is this Phil Brooks? And then at the very end of the movie where she's living in the house with her kids and she sees the possessed Phil Brooks' eye in the wall. So, like, now Phil Brooks is in the
He's a
wall.
ghost. Yeah,
He's
Phil
a
Brooks
ghost.
is a ghost in the wall.
Which you don't see any men in the movie being ghosts up until him. And you could imagine all of the, maybe I guess because they didn't die, like, quote unquote, in the property. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I'm going to go with him too, only because she made that big decision, which basically, you know, cemented his death. He succumbed to the temptation, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I guess I have to.
Okay. CM Punk, Phil Brooks, King Don. You are a horrible, horrendous human being who actually couldn't wait to cheat on your pregnant wife. Like, you actually, I think, went here first with the hopes to scout out the local talent without her so you can get your fucking Jimmy wet and sleep with everyone. He would have slept with the guy at the bar if he had the chance.
Oh, the one that called him gay? Or
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
He would have fucking hit him with the slippin' Jimmy. He would have hit him with for the people on YouTube, the, one of those.
Wow, that's crazy.
One
Shane.
of those. Now open it like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I think that
That was scary.
the ghost story
Let's hear
is true in some degree, not all my name.
Okay.
Because the 2 girls that were reportedly dead in and around this house were Sarah and Sadie. You could look that up, which are the names of the 2 ghosts, the girl on the 3rd floor, I believe, and then as well as the girl that is the tempter.
Oh,
The
so this is
the
based on a true
The
story.
temptress. Relatively. I do think there's a lot of fact, but like I said, this is a real house. This is a real haunted house, and it looks the same. Like that.
Okay.
Actually, I'm pretty sure they filmed in the house. Like I'm almost positive from what I read.
I wonder how many homeless people they got to come.
Oh my god.
You think that was real cum the whole time?
Yeah.
There's a lot of movies that actually do use real cum. I'm trying to think of one specifically. It was one of those gross movies that we watched.
Didn't they actually use pig cum as the cum? I think I remember reading somewhere they used pig cum.
Yeah, in one movie, there's something where they use real cum.
Yeah. It's crazy. All right. Well, next week, though, we're finally crawling our way back up to the top of the ladder because we got a good one next week.
What do we got, Shane?
We got Late Night with the Devil.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I believe that's on Shudder. I know it's also on like Hulu.
Yeah, it's on a few things.
But I think
It's on Shudder for sure.
is it a Shudder original? I think
it
it
is.
might
It
be.
is a Shudder original.
It's with AMC Plus, so yeah.
I think it's a Shudder
Shudder
original.
original. So, with that said, we are the Final Podcast signing off, and we will see you next week where we have special guests like the Psychic and the Skeptic and the Possessed Girl. And Mike is going to cosplay as all three of them. He's going to be in multiple dresses next week. It's going to be fun. A real fun episode.
Yep, he's going to cosplay as the gypsy as well as the cannibal.
Yep. I hope you have all of your costumes ready for next week because people will be real disappointed if you don't change clothes.
That's right. Tune in every single Monday for a new horror movie review. You can find us on YouTube. Please give us a subscribe.
We'll be there.
As well as all your podcast listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen. And we'll see you next week.
Whew. It's clobbering time.
Don't turn off this broadcast.